Everyone fears Saturn, but Saturn isn't here to punish you. It's here to grow your soul. And the Nakshatra it sits in, that's where you face the most sacred friction. Today we're going to walk through all 27 of them. This might explain why you've been tested the way you have. Ashwini, you're born to move fast, fix things, initiate change. But Saturn here blocks momentum to teach. Not everything is yours to save. It teaches stillness, humanity in action, and humility too. Parani, you crave control, intensity, power over life and death. But Saturn says you can't create until you accept what dies. This is karma of attachment and the burden of legacy. Kritika, you cut through lies. Saturn teaches when to use the sword. Your fire is righteous, but Saturn says, don't burn what's still becoming. Rohini, deep desires, beauty, possessiveness. Saturn shows you the cost of attachment to what looks perfect. The karmic test, can you love without needing to own? Mrigashira, curious soul, always seeking, but Saturn says, what happens when the chase ends? Can you stay? Stillness becomes the discipline. Ardra, you faced storms, emotional, mental. So it activates those storms not to break you, but to restructure you. Grief here is holy. It's part of the karma that births clarity. Punarvasu, you bounce back. Life after dark. But here, he says, it's not enough to return. You must stay present. This nakshatra teaches faith in stability. Pushya, the nourisher, the caretaker. Saturn here wants to push boundaries. Teaches not all who receive deserve. You're tested in giving with discernment. Ashlesha, the serpent mind, manipulation, depth. Saturn burns the illusions you're forced to face, your own tricks, and here it will test you and ask you, can you use your power without poison? Maha, you carry ancestry, thrones, royal karma, but in here it makes sure that your crown isn't just earned. You must serve the legacy, not just wear it. Purva Falguni, pleasure, charisma, charm, it all gets delayed, all the gratification gets delayed. Here you're tested in love, joy, and how you seek validation. Uttara Falguni, the matured heart. Saturn says, finish what you start. Don't just fall in love, build with it. It brings duty to pleasure. Hasta, the hand of creation. Saturn binds the hand until you learn that creation requires focus, not just talent. You build your way out of chaos. Chitra, the architect, the star-born eye. You are asked, is this vision rooted in service or self? You'll build beauty, but only after delay and clarity. Swati, windwalker, you crave freedom, but Saturn tethers you. Forces, roots. Here you're asked, can you move with something, not just away? Vishakha, ambition, fire, dual hunger. Saturn focus, your flame. One path, one vow, one win at a time. Karmic refinement. Anuradha. You're loyal to those you love, but Saturn here tests that loyalty. You will stay when it's no longer sweet, will you? You learn to lead with devotion and not approval. Jeshta. Elder sibling energy. Protective, powerful. Saturn teaches you the cost of pride. Can you guard without controlling? It basically strips false power until the sacred remains. Mula. You uproot illusions. Dig till the root bleeds. But Saturn here will say, destruction without wisdom is just chaos. You'll be remade again and again and again until you understand the why. Purva Ashada. You want to win. You believe in yourself. Saturn humbles that belief. Can you lose without grace? Here, victory must be rooted in truth and not ego. Uttara Ashada. You endure, steady, dutiful, but you're asked, are you enduring the right things? Not all burdens are noble. Some are inherited lies. Shravana. You hear everything, remember, and so on. Saturn teaches you discernment. What is sacred to keep? What must be released? Knowledge becomes your karma. Dhanishta. Rhythmic, cosmic, brave, but you are not going to be let to lead until you've learned silence. The drum only matters if you know the beat within. Shatabisha, the healer, the exile. Saturn keeps you alone until your healing doesn't need applause. You learn that distance can be divine. Purva Bhadrapada. Intensity, fire, guardianship. So your rage gets bound. Not all truths must be burned into others. You protect best when you transform yourself first. Uttara Bhadrapada. Depth, patience, cosmic, sleep. Saturn here whispers, stillness is your superpower. You learn that peace is not escape, it's earned stillness. Revati. Endings, transcendence. Saturn will teach you that before you leave, clean the altar. You can't ascend without responsibility. So, Saturn doesn't really hate you, it just refuses to let you stay small. Nakshatra shows where you're tested, but also how you rise. And once you pass the tests, you become unshakable. Till next time.